Alright everybody, what is up? It is the Devil King, Asher, Lucifer, bringing back another CoD commentary. I know I haven't done this in a while, but I have some very important things to talk about today, so we're just going to get right into it. If you can tell by the title, today I want to talk about the skill-based matchmaking inside of Call of Duty. For those who are just completely oblivious to what it is, skill-based matchmaking is a mechanic that any kind of company will put into their games, any multiplayer games, to kind of balance things out. To go into deeper details about that, it's like saying if you were a very good player, you're going to be paired with other players who have that same kind of level as you, that same kind of scores and whatever it is, however the skill-based level they set is. Now, as you can see on the screen, this is Black Ops 3, so I'm gonna talk about Black Ops 3 skill-based matchmaking, or Call of Duty in generals, and basically describe how it has added to the slow dying of Call of Duty itself. Now, as many of you know, for the past, I'd say 4 years now, Call of Duty has been through a constant struggle. What do I mean by that? Let's say that the fan base isn't as big and as powerful as it used to be, and a lot of these other games, other FPSs are getting their chance at a higher rating. As most of you know, Battlefield is now pretty much now become the leading brand in terms of first-person shooters. Like, a lot of people love that game, and I'm not going to get into detail on why, but I think most of you would know why. Getting more into details, Call of Duty skill-based matchmaking, I think, made its first appearances to where people really noticed it back inside of Advanced Warfare. And the people of Sledgehammer who made Advanced Warfare, the developers or the publishers, whichever it was, they wanted to put skill-based matchmaking in the game as more of a way to even things out, so that the new players who picked up the game would have a fairer chance at learning the game and getting better KDs and scores and stuff like that. But Advanced Warfare wasn't really the best place to start, and it really wasn't the best thing to do, because at the time Advanced Warfare, like, it had its honeymoon phases to where there was a good amount of people were playing it, but after about a good couple of weeks, when people were returning that game fast, and the numbers dropped dramatically. With that coming in, as Sledgehammer originally released, saying that connectability was the first thing that was the priority when it came to matchmaking, but with the lower numbers coming into a lot of Call of Duties, skill-based matchmaking had to take a place, because the connections for everybody were so far spread out with the minimum number of people playing, so that, you know, that's all that was left. So if you were a filthy casual who played the game and was really good at it, you were going to be stuck with tryhards who were literally sweating their fucking nutsacks off and just completely going ham-boney to completely shred your face. And I will admit that I'm a filthy casual who just plays the game for fun, but you know, is pretty decent at it. As I die right there. Yeah, I'm totally decent at it, guys. I don't want to play tryhard all the time. I'm the type of person who, you know, wants to play just to play, and if I do good, I do good. If I do bad, I'm a little pissed at first, but you know, I get over it really fast and just move on to the next one. And the reason I get into detail about that, though, is because, you know, there are a lot of people who are like me, who want to just play the game to play the game. They don't want this whole plethora of having to try their nutsacks off every fucking game just to get good KDs. It's like it kills the game so much faster, and you get bored of it a lot quicker because you're tired of doing the same thing and over again. For me, I like to try new weapons. I like to do like funny things, like run around with rocket launchers and run around with the cosmetic knives, such as the boxing gloves and the brass knuckles and bats and stuff like that like Treyarch has put into this game so far. But you know, I just like that open ability to be able to do so. But with the skill-based matchmaking, a lot of us aren't given that option, because there's a lot of people who are just running around with the same try-hard weapons inside of these games. As for Black Ops 3, it'd be like the VMP, the Kuda, the KN-44, the HVKs, the Man of Wars, all that jazz, all these tryhard weapons, and nobody really wants to try anything new, and you're just kind of stuck in that rut because it's either you adapt or you're just gonna do fucking poorly in the game. And that's what skill-based matchmaking does. But if it's removed, we're put inside of like lobbies where people who are trying to do the same thing, they're trying to be casual, they're trying to have a good time, and that's what the game's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be entertaining, you're supposed to have a good time, not try your nutsacks off and be a fucking pro player. Like, I mean, there are those who want to do that and there are those who don't, and a lot of us who play this game actually don't want to do that. We just want to, you know, try new weapons and have a good time, and a lot of the time that's ruined by the skill-based matchmaking, putting us against people who go balls to the wall each and every time. Like, they have 6-man parties and are just pairing up to completely shred nuts. I ignored him because I saw another red dot and I thought that, you know, he would have followed, but there he was right there. Now, would removing it solve all the problems of Activision or Call of Duty in general? No, there's still so much to do. For instance, dedicated servers, lag latency, are definitely camera angles. I'm still getting camera angled. I'm like, and weapon balance. That's another thing. I mean, there's a lot of things that Activision still has to. Anybody, the developers, Sledgehammer, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, all of them have things that they need to fix. But I mean, skill-based matchmaking is something that is easy. You just take it out, and I swear that the fan base will come back because then they can realize that, you know, we don't have to go balls to the wall every time. We can actually just go back to having good times like we used to. Now, I'm not sure if it was put in Infinite Warfare, but I can't promise you, but I will say that if it is, I hope that this is the last time it's put in there, because I mean, we're tired of the futuristic movement, we're tired of the skill-based matchmaking, we're tired of a lot of things that Call of Duty is trying to innovate. I'm definitely tired of supply drops. I mean, I'm tired of the pay-to-win weapons. I've run into so many nail guns and these infinite bullet LMGs that fuckers just sit with. I'm tired of the goddamn shadow claws and people just spamming that shit. I'm sick of it all, and these are things that Call of Duty needs to listen to. Like, these are things Activision needs to listen to. I know it's a business, I know they're trying to make money, but they're gonna lose money if they don't open up their eyes and realize what the people are complaining about. And skill-based matchmaking may not be the biggest one, but I know it's a very important one, because this is something that this is going down between the fans wanting to have fun in this game and the fans wanting to try and, or the fans forced to try their nutsacks off and never learn. I played Call of Duty back in Black Ops 1 way before skill-based matchmaking came in, and back then I got my ass kicked, but I learned from it. Nowadays, if somebody is very shitty, they're not gonna learn from somebody else who's very shitty. They're just gonna keep doing what they're doing and they're not gonna learn. I learned from watching others. I learned from making friends with those who actually knew the game and were actually good at playing it, and they, you know, taught me how to play it. You know, I've learned from videos and stuff like that, such as, you know, people like 402 Thunder. I've learned from people like Optic Scumpy, one of the pro players, and, you know, I've seen that he likes to have fun in this game. But lately, instead of his videos, I see him always just trying stuff that's just, it makes him seem like he doesn't have fun anymore with the game, and it's sad like that. You know, I want to have fun in this game, and that's what originally had Call of Duty a big thing. People had fun in the game. It wasn't about these good KDs and scores. It was about having a good time, whether it was with friends, by yourself, just trying new things and learning new guns. And that was like, so we Call of Duty. So, I mean, the option is up to you guys whether you agree with me or not, but at the end of the day, I feel that skill-based matchmaking is something that should be completely removed from the game so that we can all have fun again. Some of you may have fun try-harding, but a lot of us just want to, you know, enjoy the game the way we can and not have to deal with mixed sweaties or shitty campers, any of that every single fucking game. But I've got nothing left to say. Once again, the opinion's up to you guys. I'm gonna leave everything down inside of the comments for you guys. You may have your own Call of Duty wars. Hopefully we can see. Hopefully Sledgehammer can really pull it out for us and make a game that's really gonna bring the CoD community back. It may not be instantaneous, but let's hope that this game can really live up to a hype of boots on the ground again and no skill-based matchmaking. Hopefully they bring dedicated servers in, who knows, but you know, it's whatever. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm gonna let the gameplay run out, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.
Time or the patience.